What up, what up, what up?
What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up?
Welcome to the Words Coming Out of My Mouth podcast. I'm Just Five.
And I'm motherfucking Moses.
We got a special guest in the house today. We're gonna talk.
I think this shit's gonna be fire. It's spicy. It's like a jalapeno sauce.
Yeah. So welcome. What's going on, my G?
Hey, I'm chilling, man. How you doing?
Good. You know, another week.
Another week, man. Shit, it's a fucking great week, I think.
Fucking hot, man. It's been hot this week.
It's fucking hot. Gotta keep drinking water.
Yeah.
Drinking water.
What they say, black don't crack. It's because this motherfucker, we keep putting this water back.
And
you know what I'm saying?
And lotions.
Come on. Damn, we need fucking and lotions. They gonna fuck up my motherfucking whole little fucking, you know, I could have been fucking, you know, doing the ad. So I guess I'm gonna have to do the ad. Them motherfuckers gonna jump in. I'm like, blue balls. You gonna jump in. Yes, and with lotion.
With lotions.
Nah,
man, we got a special guest today.
Yeah, go ahead and introduce him there, Moses.
Hey, man, so we got a special guest today. We usually don't do interview, like get a guest on the show, you know. We make him a special. This is our very first guest, man. Depending how this shit look, man, we might continue doing this. I got my man Phillips over here. What's up, man?
God damn, looks a fucking motherfucker. God damn.
How you doing, man?
What's going on, bro?
Nothing much, man.
Hey, introduce yourself to the folks, man.
Yo, what's up? I'm Phillip. Just here chilling on this good Sunday. Hot as shit, too.
Yeah, it is hot.
It is.
In here sucking down water. Like a motherfucker.
And lotions.
I'm done with
lotions. Hey, that's some creepy ass shit, because you remember that movie where they were talking about the guy who was like, he pushed the lotion on this skin. Somebody say some shit like lotion. Like that, it just fucking.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Nah, man. I think everybody I think I had a good weekend, man.
Yeah.
I'm having a good weekend so far. How about you, man?
I definitely am. You know, it's been a chill weekend.
It's been a chill weekend.
Nothing bad happened.
Nice.
Can't ask for nothing more.
Hey, man. So we're gonna get right to this shit, man. Right. So my man Phillips over here, right? He has a different story, right? I first met him a couple months ago. Well, I met him last year, really. But me and him started talking like a couple months ago, and he told me his fucking stories, and I'm like, God damn, man. Like, I feel like the whole world gotta hear this shit, man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's how I felt at that moment, you know? Like, I feel like, alright, so before I even start going to Rumble, right? My man over here, he's a transgender. Hey, before we start this shit, right?
Okay. I was gonna say something too. So, these are the words coming out of our mouth. So, whatever we say on here, these are our opinions. Don't beat us up. We don't know. That's why we're here. We want to ask questions. We want to get educated so that, you know, we can get it from
Phillips.
From Phillips' perspective, instead of, you know, we just going off and ranting. Because that's what we usually do. We don't come in. We don't have topics or anything. We just talk. So everything we're saying, and he agreed to talk. So don't beat us up. Comment. Say whatever you want. I mean, you can beat us up if you want to. It doesn't matter to me. You just help me out. But, you know, I'm just saying, we're not being ignorant. We might have some fun in here. Trust me, I'm gonna have some fucking fun. But yeah, don't beat us up over this, man. We just, if you guys want to see interviews like this, let us know. You know what I mean? Put it in the comment section. But I think from what Moses was telling me, and from meeting Philip this morning, I'm ready to hear his story. So
yeah,
there we go.
Yeah, man. Like so he told me the story, man, and I'm like, you know, you got a different perspective, right? And being a black transgender, you know what I mean, that went from being a female to a dude, right? It's a unique situation, you know. And I want the whole world to hear it, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna pass it on to you. I want you to take it from the start, man. When do you start feeling this shit?
So, for me, it was pretty much, I would say, maybe kindergarten.
Put your lips on the mic.
Put my lips on the mic.
In here.
No, alright, man.
But yeah, it was probably like around kindergarten age. I kind of realized that my mindset was a little bit different than what I was noticing from other girls my age. Because I grew up in a very religious home. So, I don't know if you ever heard of a Jehovah's Witness.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we all know that.
Shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Oh shit, you Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you I thought you were gonna say Christian, but I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so growing up as a Jehovah's Witness, man, like they're super strict on it. Like there is no you're gay or nothing like that. So growing up in that environment, you really start to see like what you're supposed to be and what you're supposed to be doing, definitely as a female. And I just realized that even at just such a young age, that was not how I was feeling or seeing anything. Like we were not seeing eye on anything like that.
Wow, that's crazy.
So that's so. So you say it was kindergarten. So how all those years? So I don't know. When did you actually come out?
So it's kind of weird. So I first came out as lesbian, just because that was more of an easier thing to tell my mom.
Right.
But I came out as transgender probably I was around like 22 when I was with my wife.
So you came out as lesbian first.
Yeah.
How being so religious? How did your parents take that? Or was it? Did you tell both your parents or just your mom?
So I didn't really know my dad. I lived with my mom and my grandma.
Me, well,
yeah.
I lived with my mom too for a little bit. But.
Yeah. So I told her, well, no, I never told them. It was actually someone in the church that saw me on a date with my girlfriend at the time, and he worked at the restaurant there, and he took it upon himself to go and tell my grandmother and my mom. And at the time I wasn't.
So we got a whistleblower.
You got a whistleblower.
That's a big thing in Jehovah's Witness.
Or a snitch.
Yeah. So I never got the chance to even tell them, and I was actually not living at the house at the time, and I was going to college, and I needed my mom's signature on my FAFSA form. So I went over there, and she asked me, and she's like, "Hey, are you a lesbian?" And I was like, "I just need you to sign this paper." I wasn't really ready to say nothing yet. I was like, "I just need you to sign this paper." And she goes, "Tell me, are you a lesbian?" I was like, "Yes, I am, but can you sign this paper?"
Oh,
that's how you told her?
I was like, "Yes, I am." And she goes, "I'm not signing that."
What?
Because you are a lesbian. I was like, "All right, cool."
Damn. So you never got the FAFSA?
No, I signed that shit myself.
All right. Statute of limitations.
Exactly.
That was a long time ago.
So, damn. I mean, I grew up Christian, but we knew my next door neighbors. One of my next door neighbors, they were Jehovah's Witness, and you put a shoestring on their grass and they going off on your ass. So I know how strict they are.
Yes.
But I wouldn't expect that. But
yeah.
Wow. So when she found out you went transgender, how did that go?
No better.
I can imagine.
Yeah, I mean, my grandmother had already died at the time, but I told my mom about it, and she didn't really understand, and she would still call me by my dead name, and like even to this day, she still calls me by my dead name whenever we do talk. So it's really like.
What do you call it? Dead name or dead?
What that
mean? DEAD.
Dead name. So that's when you guys transition.
Yes, your dead name is the name that you were beforehand.
So it's kind of like a funeral. You bury the old.
Like the ward name, whatever your parents want you to be, kind of shit.
It's kind of dope though. I mean, if you gonna go all the way.
Go all the way.
Absolutely.
Boom. All right.
Yo, that's crazy, man. So the transitioning, right? How does that happen? So you knew you were like kind of feel some type of way from being young, right?
Right.
And you start growing up, and you decided to like, you know what, I'm gonna be transgender, right?
So it's not like you.
No, necessarily decided. I might be ignorant.
No, I get you.
Right.
The wording was wrong, but I mean, I get what you're saying. Yeah, it's So, I'd already been in the military, and the Don't Ask, Don't Tell was already in place. But a little bit afterward, they had mooted it. And then a little bit after that, Obama came out with, well, transgenders can serve in the military. And my wife had actually told me I was already on deployment. And she told me about it, and I was like, dang, okay, cool. And she's like, are you gonna come out? And I was like, screw it, yeah.
Were you married at that time?
Yeah, I was already married.
So you were married to her as a female, as a lesbian?
Yes.
Okay, because
but you just said that. So you didn't even come out yet, or did she mean you were you gonna come out military?
I was
in the military.
Yeah, in the military.
Okay.
Yes, but my wife already knew, but I hadn't told anyone in the military.
Right. Do you suspect anybody else may have known or thought anything?
No, I'm pretty sure that it was pretty much clear that I was just a lesbian because that was the norm.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, walk me through this shit, right?
Yeah.
After a lesbian, go from being a lesbian to a transgender.
So,
I mean, fucking easy. You already doing the shit. I mean, all you doing is check. I can answer that shit. Look, I ain't even transgender, but look, let me tell you. No.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, like I said before, like I went and came out as a lesbian only because it was an easier thing to come out as.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that was like an easier route.
Yes.
For you, pretty much. Okay,
like my wife already knew that was not the case, but for world point of view, society, yes, I was a lesbian.
You were a lesbian,
yes.
And when you have more confidence in yourself,
yes.
more comfortable, you decided like, you know, I'm gonna go for the shit I really want to fucking be.
Yeah.
Though you think you are,
that
right? Yeah, that you think you are. Okay.
You keep saying think. But
oh, sorry.
It's all good. I'm not mad at you.
I know you're not. You know, one of yo.
This is why we here.
You know what? One of the cool.
Make sure he get this shit.
You know what? You know one of the shit that I said right before we even do this shit was like I'm ignorant as fuck. You know what I mean? Because you don't know what you don't know.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the only way to know what you don't know is by having conversation, which I think that we're lacking. You know what I mean? Like
right.
the whole country don't have that. The whole world don't have that. Like we don't have conversation with guys no more. You know what I mean? Like we don't have conversation with people that we think they're different. We just call people different.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's why. So I'm gonna get this shit wrong. And I know you cool. I know you cool.
Moses, get in the mic a little bit more, cause you like I can kind of distant.
Alright, so like I'm gonna get this shit wrong. You know what I mean? I know you cool. But for everybody watching it, you know what I mean? Like I want them to understand this. Like I don't
pull it up soon, cause you keep going, you keep turning this way, and maybe.
How about this?
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, there we go. All right, so like I'm gonna get this shit wrong, right? And for people listening, I want them to understand that I'm ignorant. I'm coming in this shit. I'm walking to this shit like, hey, I'm ignorant.
Right.
I want to learn some shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I want you to educate me. So I'm gonna start now. I just learned that I don't. It's not what you think. It's what you want to do.
Yes.
Or who you are.
Yes.
Not what you think you are.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Okay. So how do you feel about Mike Pence saying that it's a psychology problem?
Say that again.
Okay. So.
Say what do you think about Mike Pence saying it's a psychology problem?
So that you know what I mean? Like everybody say, not just Mike Pence. There's an whole group in America that think it's what you think you are, and I just did the same thing. How do you feel when people do that?
Everybody has their own opinion about whatever. Like when it's a sore subject, but
no, we got time.
We got time. So it's subject, man.
But
I just be going with the flow.
Yeah. But everybody has their own opinions about transgender people. Like yes, so in order for you to even transition definitely in the military, you have to be diagnosed with gender dysphoria because your gender doesn't match what your body is.
What that is?
Your gender?
You know, gender. Yeah, that one.
It means that like you feel like in your brain that it's a psychological problem.
Okay.
There's something psychological.
Psychology. Okay, so
what weed does when you smoke it, euphoria.
Okay, so you saying that because I always think that, not just think, I know that you can't prove psychological problem. Right? There's no like, oh shit, I'm gonna put you on the test. I can't, like if a doctor asks me right now, and ask me a bunch of, like, I'm doing psych tests, and they ask me a bunch of questions, and I give it whatever the doctor fucking bullshit, right? He's gonna diagnose me based on my bullshit. Right. You know what I mean? Right. Because he doesn't know, he or she doesn't know, right? Right. So I always think that you can't prove that, right? Right. So, but you telling me it's a psychological thing, based on your brain is telling you that this is who you are, right? And your body is different. Yes, it doesn't. It's not matching. It's like, not. Okay. Like for most females, they have a sense of the connection with every part of their body. Okay, so do you think at this point, part of this shit that these guys are saying, do you think it's right? Like Mike Pence and all this? Yeah. No, I don't, because I mean, their opinion. Yeah, it's just. I know it's your opinion. No, not right. Like they're right in what they're saying, but I'm saying that. Do you think there might be a truth to what they're saying? Did I say truth right?
You said yeah.
Okay, truth.
I think there's a truth to it.
What I mean, so is there a truth
to being
them saying it's a psychological thing?
Yeah.
He just said that it was. So what is the
gender dysphoria?
Gender dysphoria. So gender dysphoria is a psychological way of thinking, like that your body doesn't match your gender, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
So his way of thinking is, their way of thinking is, oh, they just fucked up. You know, they don't know what the fuck they talking about. They need to go see a counselor and get their shit together. He's saying that the way he feels is like. So, and I think you were about to say a female connects with their body, right? You know, a certain way. I'm not gonna finish a sentence, but I think that's what he was saying. And then that he's not connecting in that way. So, you know, we talk about mental health and all that type of shit. This is
like.
So if
bottom line mental health.
So him going around pretending that he likes, you know. Or is this way because I'm gonna get into that too, because I have gay family members, gay friends, right, who are clearly gay, but you cannot. I mean, they don't like that shit. Like they don't like the attention. So if somebody, you know, and I was gonna ask you a question too. I'm gonna get to that in a minute, but it's like, so I'm trying to explain this. So if somebody comes around and they're like, you know, a guy and he's gay, and they're just like, and another guy comes around, they're like, hey, and like just extra, everything's got to be boom, boom, boom. They don't like that. Yeah. They're private, super private, but they're old school. Right. And nowadays, since Obama, when he was in office, he changed all that stuff. Do you think that's why the community is so much stronger? Because before, you know, you didn't have a lot of people coming out. I mean, we were slowly starting to see athletes and you know, people of that caliber starting to come out. But now, it's like everybody's just like, fuck it. You know what I mean? I'm tired of this shit. Let's just go and do it. Do you think that him exerting all of those different things, you know, made it better for people to come out, made it easier for people to come out?
I think so, yeah, I think that, and then there's like the people in the other communities that are like celebrities and stuff, them coming out and showing that, hey, yeah, I may look like I am this, but I'm actually that. So I think that, yeah, that once things start becoming easier on the community, most people are like, okay, you know what, screw it, I am going to just say it. And it's, because it's like this taboo. Mm-hmm. Like, you're gay, ugh. And or you're gay, you're being flamboyant about your stuff because you're like, hey, you know what I mean? And it's just, okay, so what? There's gay people have been around for hundreds and hundreds of years, and it's just people start putting these blocks on it, like, oh well, you need to calm that down. We don't need to do that. That's not how God wanted us to be. And it's like no one was talking about God. We were just being us. You know what I mean? So it's just like, be whoever you are.
Right.
So, okay, so you pretty much saying that, like the celebrities that's coming out, they help the society, they help your society, right? Like the community, right?
I think they help all communities.
All community. So are you
asking them, did it help
Yeah,
they help
the gay community.
Right.
Like, so, because I was going
The
to...
same question I just asked you pretty much.
Oh, no. Well, I guess what I was trying to get at is that, so do you guys respect people like Kylie Jenner? No, not Kylie. Caitlyn Jenner.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Don't like her.
You don't like her?
No.
But I feel like she
Why?
bring a lot of attention to the community. So why?
She does. Because she doesn't even really understand what it means to be trans. Like, she's trans, yes, physically, but mentally she still thinks like a man. I mean, not
okay,
like a man,
you're gonna have to
like
break that
a
down.
straight man.
You
Like,
got
she thinks that she's still a straight man, but she's still a transgender woman.
You're gonna have to break that down.
So
okay, go ahead. I'm gonna let you break it down.
Republicans,
Uh-huh.
right? They are mostly straight white men who are against gays.
Okay.
And you can be whatever party you want to be, whatever.
It don't matter, right?
Right, it really does not matter. But if you've ever watched her show, she even says about how Republicans are not this, they're not against the gays, they're not all this stuff. If you talk to most Republicans, they are against gays.
Mm.
Trump was a Republican, hated gays, said he did not want trans people in the military.
Okay, I see. Okay, so that's where the idea comes. But if you know fucking Jenner, right? You know that Jenner is more about winning, right? And in the whole American system, right? It's American politics system. It's based on winning, and the only way to win is to fucking cater to the people that's gonna make you win. You know what I mean? So do you really think she means all that shit when she's saying it?
Yeah, why say it then?
Cause she is in that situation. She knows the truth. Everybody know that. Hey, if I vote for this guy, and not everybody, cause we fucking dumb, man. But
So do you think that Caitlyn Jenner has a foot in and a foot out? Because
that's what I'm trying to get at.
Is she tagging the line?
Yes.
Yes.
right.
Okay.
I mean, you can tie the line all day, but you know, it's just when your viewpoints are contradicting what you are, it really doesn't make sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because she's still boning women.
Is she boning women?
I have no idea about I know that she said, I don't remember what show it was, but she's like, I am still traditional, that I still believe in straight marriage. Like, it should always be a man and a woman. But it's like, you're transgender.
Sound like to me that she's still boning women.
Yeah, so I don't I don't get it.
Does she still have his dick?
Yeah.
So she ain't cut it off yet.
First off, that's a Jenner Kardashian. They put everything out there.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
I haven't watched any, so I don't know.
You would have known.
Oh my God.
That'd have been fucking TMZ, Enquirer. Everybody would have. They'd have had that motherfucker. Hey, podcast would have been started. Caitlyn Jenner just
cut his dick off.
Yeah.
Hey, so with that, now we're on a fucking Jenner subject. Do you see last couple fucking shows of Dave Chappelle?
I have not.
You have not?
Hulu or something?
No.
I don't have cable, so.
On Netflix. All the shows that Dave Chappelle did in the past like 2-3 years now.
I've seen one, and it was like a quick.
You know what? Fuck that. What do you think about Dave Chappelle?
I think he's a good comedian.
You think it's when he's talking all that transgender
where
shit?
Where are you going with this? Because you bringing up Dave Chappelle.
Now, when you're talking about all that fucking transgender shit, like, how do you feel? Like, that's all I want to know.
Everything.
Enlighten us. Before you enlighten us, what is he saying? Because the world wants to know.
Okay, so it wasn't going crazy at you guys. I guess you've seen clips of it, right?
The cartoon thing, right?
Yeah.
Is it a cartoon thing?
The car thing in the car,
yeah.
right? And the last one when he talk about like he ain't coming out, he's not doing no more specials until you guys can come together and agree that he's on your side. You know what I mean?
Okay. When they cancel him?
Yeah, when they try to cancel him.
Question about that too.
You know what I mean? So I want to know, like, what do you think about the cow thing? You know what I mean? I thought that was a fucking great analogy of this shit. What do you think about it?
I thought it was in good fun. There are people that in their community that they take things a little bit seriously and they just don't want people to joke about it because it's been a joke for so long.
Okay. So like Nigerians, when they come over to America, they don't want the black people joking.
That's the fuck out of it. Get the fuck out of it.
Oh yeah.
Get the fuck
Yes,
out of
sir.
here. Get
It sounds like it's the beat, don't it?
Get the fuck out of here. Nah, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like, I mean, I get it. Some people don't want people joking on their situation, right?
Right.
But I don't think, in my opinion, I don't think Dave is against you guys.
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay. So, but you agree with everything they say in that car because it's a fucking double standard, right? Like,
I still don't know what he said in that car.
You gotta.
Maybe I gotta watch it.
You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. It's a.
Okay.
It's a great fucking. The way to break it down, man. It's fucking great, right? And I'm trying to understand because it's a. You know that car, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not just that car. It's America right now.
Right.
That car. That's the analogy. The what he was talking about in that car could be among black people.
Right.
And how we treat ourselves. You know what I mean? Everything is talking about. Because I don't like that because of that. I don't like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, you're the last person to talk. Sit in the fucking back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that shit is like that. You know what I mean? Do you think that shit is true?
I think that there are some truth to it. Yes.
Okay. I just want to. I want to know because I always ask everybody from your community. I ask them this question. Like, I want to know what they think about Dave, man. Because I know they're trying to kill that motherfucker. So,
oh, really?
Oh yeah, you get death threats every day from your community. You know what I mean? So I just want to make sure.
Okay, so Dave Chappelle. Yeah. Oh, okay. But
I mean, they jump him on the stage. I mean,
so okay. For me, so the transition. Why? If you were already with a girl, so you were attracted to girls younger. So the transit, why go all the way and try, or not try, why go all the way and become the opposite when you're already just pretty much doing everything you're gonna be doing anyway?
That's a good
but
question.
you're just gonna change the look.
So,
oh no, let me finish. Is it because of the psychological, the thing you were saying where your cycle doesn't match your body?
yes, it's a disconnect. Like, I had big, they're like double D's or something like that, boobs, and wasn't about it.
So you just hated boobs?
It was everything about my body. Like, when I looked in the mirror, I literally hated everything that I saw. Like, it was literally, I was looking at someone who wasn't me. It was like an out-of-body experience. It's...
How far did you want to go? I mean, did and hopefully this is, I promise I'm not being negative, but did you want a penis also? When you looked in the mirror, were you like, I hate, you said, because you say you hated how you looked. Did you want that? Or
it was more...
What he's trying to say is that, do you have a dick?
No, I'm not saying that. No. I'm saying, I'm asking, is that when you looked at yourself and you said, you know, you didn't like what you saw in the mirror,
yeah,
were you looking at yourself like saying, okay, I want to get rid of the double D's, I want this or this, and I want this?